Namaskar friends, I Deepak Kumar Rath welcome you all to the digital media of Uday India. And today, specially, I am going to speak on our special episode, Bharatiyata Ka Sankhnaad. Friends, for the last few days, I told you all about the scientific temperament of our ancient India. And the ancient wisdom that often has been ridiculed for its non-scientific nature. And in that series only, today I will tell you about how ancient India was not only expert in medical exigencies, but it also had scientific temperament related to trees, plants and animals. The much known Ayurveda is not only meant for humans, but it also represents life sciences like botany, zoology, veterinary science and agriculture along with medicines. Plant science was known as Vrikshayurveda and animal science as Mrgayurveda. Ashwaveda and Gajayurveda represents veterinary medicine for horses and elephants respectively. Agriculture was known as Krishi Shastra, the knowledge of plants and agriculture practices, and that are documented in ancient Indian literature. Discussions on plant science can be seen in our Vedic literature. Imagine it. The epics and various compendia, ancient Indian literature that records the knowledge of plants and agriculture methods. Our Vedic literature, the epics and different compendia all discuss plants and their science. Very intriguing chapters about the crop management, crop diseases and a wide range of agroforestry topics may be found in Kautilya's Arthashastra. A whole chapter is given to Vrikshayurveda. In the Brihad Samhita of Varahamihir, which was written in the 16th century CE, a chapter on the subject is also included in Agni Purana. Chakrapana Datta, a commentator on the renowned Ayurvedic book Charak Samhita, advances the idea that plants have emotions and the capacity of thought. Additionally, there are independent books on the subject, such as Surapala's Vrikshayurveda and Sarangadhara's Upavana Vinoda. The oral folk traditions of the Vrikshayurveda have also assisted to maintain its legacy. The main source of practical plant science knowledge in India is found in the farmers and the tribal populations. In order to provide a variety of recipes for plant protection and treatment, depending on the scientific dosha imbalance harming the plant, Surapala applied the dosha theory to plants. He mentions numerous substances and many of which has been proven to have antibacterial properties. Among them are milk, sometimes even elephant milk. Besides this, ghee, honey, licorice, cow dung and urine, various liquid manures, mustard, pastes made from different barks and roots, asafoetida, turmeric, sesame oil, salt, and ash. Folios from the manuscript of Surapala's 10th century work on the plant science. The Brikhyarveda tells us about the plant and their classifications. The classification of plants into forest trees, other trees, shrubby plants, and herbs is discussed in Ayurvedic literature. Friends, herbs can be either flowering or non-flowering, and shrubby plants are either climbers or shrubs. As such, trees can also be divided into flowering and non-flowering types. Topics covered by Brikhyarveda include gathering, choosing, and storing seeds, germination and sowing, different plant propagation and grafting techniques, nursing, irrigation, testing, and classification of soil, choosing soils suitable for different plant types, types of plants, manuring, and preparation of extracts from the garlic, ginger, and chilies to treat crops against pests and diseases. In the era of traditional plant science, the Indian Council of Agricultural and Research, which is known as ICAR, has recorded 4,879 indigenous practices in projects carried out by numerous ICAR institutes, state agricultural departments, and universities around the nation. Friends, a set of 111 indigenous technical methods were chosen and subjected to experimental testing and validation. These cover a variety of subjects including pest control, crop protection, agricultural equipment, weather forecasting, etc. It was determined that slightly more than 80% of these activities were reliable and that our 6% were just partially reliable. The study of meteorological conditions that are suitable for various agricultural operations in the cultivation of crops, increasing plant growth and yield, testing and classifying soil, and using plants as indicators for water, minerals, and weather are just few of the many areas for fresh research. The Brikhyarvedic tradition promises so that you can see how rich our ancient India was in many things which the Western sciences have discovered much later. If you will see in the history, you can find it. Friends, I am telling you all these so that you can tell your children, our next generation, about our proud history, how our ancient wisdom was very practical and usable. That was really hidden by false narratives of the left liberals. Of this country, we at Uday India striving hard to bring the glorious past of this pious land called India, so that our future generation come to know why all the aggressors wanted to come and loot this country. Friends, this was a really good piece of research, good piece of information about how our ancient people had a wide and vast knowledge about the agriculture, growth of agriculture, crop development, and really, when the Western country was doing the research on certain things, India was far ahead from that. Friends, this is all today on India's ancient wisdom on agriculture. And I must tell you that in the next episode, I will tell you about the ancient wisdom in other subjects also. Friends, I request you all to stay tuned with Uday India to get updates. That's all for today. Bharat Mata ki Jai.